The AI industry just experienced an absolute earthquake. While everyone was waiting for the next big release from OpenAI or Anthropic, a massive 1 trillion parameter monster just dropped out of nowhere, and it is entirely open source. Today, we are breaking down the highly anticipated release of DeepSeek V4, the largest, most capable open-weight AI model ever built in human history. Let's look at the raw numbers because they are staggering. DeepSeek V4 packs 1,000 billion total parameters. But here's the genius part. Using an insanely advanced mixture of experts' architecture and sparse attention, it only activates 32 billion parameters per token. It gives you the reasoning power of a trillion parameter supercomputer, but runs at a fraction of the compute cost. Add in a massive 1 million token context window and an 88% on the SWE-bench software engineering test, and this model is a coding-first absolute juggernaut. But the craziest part isn't just the code, it's how it was built. DeepSeek V4 arrives at a pivotal moment in the US-China AI race. It was allegedly trained entirely without standard US chips from NVIDIA, relying instead on domestic infrastructure. It is a massive flex, proving that frontier-level AI no longer requires hundreds of millions of dollars in Western hardware. Diving deeper into the technical specifications, V4 utilizes a massive array of over 256 specialized experts. But the real industry-shaking flex is the hardware infrastructure. Yes, it is heavily optimized for NVIDIA's bleeding-edge Blackwell chips, but more importantly, DeepSeek has engineered native support for domestic Chinese silicon, including the Huawei Ascend and Cambricon processors. They are systematically breaking their reliance on Western hardware, and they aren't just doing this for text. Unlike older models that just bolt on vision capabilities as an afterthought, DeepSeek V4 is natively multimodal from day one. By utilizing their brand new DeepSeek OCR V2 and a unified encoder architecture, this model can generate and understand text, ultra-high-resolution images, and video simultaneously, all while achieving an insane 10x token compression rate. To manage all of this complex data without lagging, DeepSeek collaborated with top researchers at Tsinghua and Peking universities to invent what they call dual-path architecture. It basically gives the AI two different brains. If you ask it a simple question, it uses the fast path for an immediate low-latency response. But if you give it a heavy coding or reasoning task, it dynamically reroutes to the deep path, unlocking maximum computational depth. Looking at their development timeline, it is terrifying how fast they are moving. They went from their V1 MoE model to a trillion-parameter V4 Titan in barely over 2 years. And the way this model was introduced to the world was pure espionage. DeepSeek didn't just announce it, they tested it in secret. Over the last few days, AI researchers on X went into a total frenzy when two unannounced mysterious models codenamed Healer Alpha and Hunter Alpha suddenly appeared on the API platform OpenRouter. Nobody knew who built them. But when developers cracked open the specs for Hunter Alpha, they saw the exact fingerprint. 1 trillion total parameters built for agentic use with a 1 million token context window. The AI community quickly realized that DeepSeek was secretly beta testing V4 in the wild under a disguised name to see how it handled real-world prompting. And as you are about to see, the performance left developers absolutely stunned. And they tried to hide it. Over the last few days, the AI community on X was going crazy because a mysterious stealth model called Hunter Alpha suddenly appeared on OpenRouter. Look at the specs. 1 trillion parameters, 1 million context window. We now know this was DeepSeek V4 testing in the wild, and just look at what it can do. In this live demo, a user takes a complex, beautifully coded French website called Nexus Flow. They prompt Hunter Alpha to translate the entire page to English while keeping the exact design and code structure intact. In seconds, the model perfectly rewrites the front end, seamlessly swapping the languages without breaking a single CSS element or button. That is elite multi-step reasoning. We are officially in the era where you can access trillion-parameter, frontier-level AI models for completely free. But here is the harsh reality. Having access to the smartest AI in the world is useless if you don't know how to deploy it. If you want to stop treating AI like a chatbot and start building autonomous systems that generate actual revenue, you need to join my private community, the AI Money Forge. Inside the Forge, we don't just talk about AI news, we build. You will get instant access to my private blueprints showing you exactly how to take massive open source models like DeepSeek V4 and plug them directly into local agent frameworks like OpenClaw and MaxClaw. I will teach you how to deploy AI employees that write code, manage workflows, and operate 24/7 without paying cloud subscription fees. We are a thriving community of over 200 builders and entrepreneurs. Stop renting your AI and start owning your infrastructure. Click the link in the description to join the AI Money Forge right now, and let's start building your empire. I'll see you inside.